Hello there, Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So, earlier this week, I posted your October general reading, and a very specific message came out in that reading. So, I have decided, I said in that video, and then I put in the description that I would do another general reading. So, this is Taurus, this is your general reading for October 2021. And sometimes Spirit has a message that needs to get out to one specific person or maybe just a couple of people. And so sometimes that does happen. So I'm sorry if you didn't resonate with that message. And so hopefully this message will resonate with you. So we're going to take a look at the overall oracle, the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for some more details. And if you are resonating with this message or enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's see what the overall energy is. Observer, chaos and conflict. No place like home. Okay, so the no place at home on the bottom, time for a nap. Yeah, I'm getting the true sense that, and I love that the colors in these all are very, coordinated. Let's say that. Very much the same. So I feel like there's going to be a situation, Taurus, in October that could involve some conflict. Now, it doesn't mean that you're actually going to be part of this conflict and chaos. There's going to be some conflict that may kind of be around you, but you may not actually be part of. But with this observer, it's kind of like, yeah, just stay out of it. A really interesting message. It's kind of like, yes, there's going to be some drama, but this can happen at work, right? You get a group of people together, and something happens or whatever, and they may be even trying to pull you into the situation or to take sides or something, and it's like, nope, you're sitting on the sidelines, you're not going to get involved in this. Really nice, kind of just like nice advice, I would say. And with no place like home, it's kind of like, just stay out of the drama, just stay by yourself. This is kind of like the hermit energy. Just isolate yourself from this situation. And so we'll go to the tarot to find out why. On the bottom is Four of Swords. So a sense of healing. It's kind of like, this could be family drama. This could be drama within your peer group. It could be at work, in your neighborhood, whatever. And it's just kind of like, yeah, just sit back. And this is going to blow over. The chaos and conflict to me is like something kind of comes in, stirs up the pot, and then moves on. And it's just like, yeah. And I get a sense that, it could be something that you may feel like you want to get involved in for one reason or another. Or really somebody wants you to take sides in this situation. But at the same time, I don't think you really do. If you know what I'm saying. You're kind of like, just leave me out of this. Okay, so let's take a look at your present energy. Queen of Wands, I love this because this is a sense of being really confident, knowing your position, and being fine. The Queen of Wands is fine if she's by herself. She's like, I really don't need anybody else. I'm doing really good by myself. And it's a sense of, yes, I'm just going to sit over here and do my own thing because I'm looking so good. I'm working hard. I'm creative. I'm charismatic. There's a lot of people that want to be around me. So if you don't want to be around me, that's fine. You can just take your drama and go somewhere else. I get a sense that for some of you, you may be in a situation where you're in competition, once again at work, or you may feel like you're in competition, like in a set of friends or something like that. Or even in a romantic connection. Maybe you've just recently started dating somebody new, and now you find out, oh, they're still dating a lot of other people, and you're kind of like, okay, that's fine, because I'm over here and I'm looking fine. Okay, so let's take a look at what your your obstacle or your area of resistance is. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles to me is also a card of mending. This is like working on something, trying to fix something. This is your area of resistance or your obstacle. I think this month you are going to want to fix something, or somebody's going to try to get you to fix something, right? And once again, this observer is really coming out for me. It's just kind of like, that's really not what you want to do, or you should do. Let's put it that way. Although we don't like to use the word should, but it's kind of like, you know, I really get the sense that the advice here is just take a nap. Let this blow over, right? So don't get kind of involved. I think you are going to be tempted to. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to want to be dragged into this drama, whatever this is, or this competition. But at the same time, you're going to feel almost like peer pressure. That's the feeling I get. Like, oh, I got to get involved in this. Okay, so the advice is Nine of Cups. Yeah, keep your eye on your prize. What is it that you want? So let's say, you know, you could be competing at work for a promotion, right? And then, you know, there's drama in the office. Let's just call it drama, right? There's some drama. People are perhaps even taking sides, or, you know, a little backstabbing, you know, is going on or something like that. And it's about you just staying in your confident lane, not getting involved in the drama, not saying unkind things about other people or anything. You can promote yourself, right? If you're up for a job or you're trying to be, you can promote yourself, but it's not about belittling other people around you. And you don't have to, I really get a sense that you don't have to work really hard at whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. It's almost like the Empress energy. The Queen of Wands is very close to the Empress, you know, very creative, great manifester, you know, kind of knows what she wants and knows it's going to come to her. And it's about just staying in that lane. And once again, just, you know, staying focused on what it is you want in the end instead of getting involved in this. It's kind of like the long game, right? It's kind of like, don't worry about the short game. It's kind of like, just think about the long game. Okay, so what is the outcome? Four Wands. Yeah, success. This is the celebration card. This is the wedding card. So if this is a romantic connection, it's about, yeah, don't get dragged into this drama, whatever it is. The Four Wands is also about building a really stable foundation so that you have something to really grow on. And on the bottom, Justice. Yeah, there could be some people around you, or even this situation could involve having karmic balance. You know, something having to come into balance. You may be finishing out learning a lesson about how not to get involved in the office politics or the gossip, or, you know, just kind of like, hey, I know who I am, and I'm not. If there's other people you want to see, go right ahead and see them, but I'm not playing in that game. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, you either want to be with me or you don't. I'm not competing. It's that kind of energy about understanding your true wealth. The Queen of Wands really knows what she's worth, and she's going to stay in that power, and she's not going to let any negativity, drama, you know, competition kind of bring her down. Underneath the Justice, we have the Judgment card and the Queen of Cups and the Hierophant. So for some of you, this could be a long-term committed relationship, or even a long-term, you know, job, career path, that type of thing. It could have something to do with your belief system. Once again, I feel like for some of you, you're being awakened to understanding the balance. When this situation comes up and you just like sit back and you don't get into the mix of it, whatever it is, it's kind of like you're almost the word they gave me is like cementing in a new belief system. It's really nice. You've been working on this for a while. Temperance, it's taken a lot of patience, but guess what? Your ships are coming in, the Three of Wands. It's taken some time, but it's happening. And the reason it is happening is all because you're putting yourself first. The Queen of Cups to me is that essence of really loving yourself, understanding your worth. I mean, these two cards are just so beautiful because it's that energy of really knowing who you are, Taurus, and say, I celebrate me. I celebrate who I am. I put myself around other people that want to celebrate who I am. They don't have to be exactly like me. I don't have to be exactly like them, but we can appreciate each other for who we are. I really like this energy. Really nice, Taurus. Well, I will have to say this is a much different reading than the one that I posted the other day. So some of you might actually resonate with both of them. You could. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to clarify these. This is the Queen of Wands in your present energy. Ten of Swords, Moon, King of Pentacles, lovely. Ace of Wands, being inspired, knowing you want a new beginning. Now, that doesn't mean that you're quitting necessarily a job or a relationship or something like that. The Ace of Wands can just be getting this new kind of, where is my Hierophant? Kind of like inspiration, belief about yourself. It's like you're being empowered. I love this. You've walked away from something that was a difficult ending. Now, this I don't think is like right now. I think this ending was some time ago, and you've worked through some lessons. Like I said, I feel like you're coming towards the end of a cycle where this is almost like the final test. And, you've ended some old belief system about yourself. You've really worked hard to embrace who you are and really understand your value to the people around you, to the universe, to the collective, your gifts, your talents, your understanding like, okay, I have all of this. And now it's kind of like you're almost stepping into, I'm ready to share it. Because first we have to recognize how valuable we are, how valuable our skills and talents are before we can actually step out and share them with the world. And here you are, here's the Moon. It's taken you some time. Your gifts and talents could have been like veiled from you. With the Moon card, it's kind of like the dark, right? You can't see the path in front of you. And it's like the Moon is almost like coming out in, the full bright moon to help you, navigate this last little trek of the path that you're on. And it's like going in deep. You've done the work to go in deep and understand your inner self. And you haven't you've learned not to dwell on the external acceptance of other people. Like you're really standing in your own energy and understanding your own worth. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. Maggie's over here having a blast. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is truly understanding your worth, your gift, your talents, and also the King of Pentacles wants to share them with the world. The King of Pentacles is extremely wealthy, and it could be that you're financially wealthy, but to me, this whole reading is more about stepping into your energy of understanding your own power, understanding your own gifts and talents, and your worth that you can share, because the King of Pentacles is very generous, shares whatever, well, I'll say he, because it's a king card, but gender doesn't matter. It's that energy of I have more than I need and I'm willing to share. I want to share. I want to help others. It's that really nice energy. Yeah, I think that when this chaos and conflict comes in, it's going to be like it could, in the past, have derailed you. Okay, like you could have been really like going really, really focused on a goal or moving forward, and then, in the past, maybe some chaos, conflict, drama, competition came across your path and it would derail you, and you'd be like, oh, forget it, forget that goal, I quit, or I'm not worthy, that'll never happen for me, I'll never be successful at that, I'll never find love, whatever belief system that you had in the past, and you've really worked to overcome that, to understand that life has the ups and downs, that we never know what's really around the corner, and that when you hit, if you're hitting an ebb and it's, you got a little slope or whatever, or you're having to take a nap, take a nap because, things are a little bit slower for whatever reason that might mean, maybe, the dating scene has died out for you for a while, or perhaps, you're having a hard time getting a job. In the past, it may have really dented your confidence, and now you're kind of like, no, I understand that I am worthy and that good things are on my path and that they will come for me. And so you're not giving up your goals. You're not losing your focus on whatever it is. Look at this, Hierophant on the bottom. This is definitely, I think, a good sense that you're really changing a belief system about yourself or about your role in the world. Okay, so let's see what the Eight of Pentacles is. Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess, the Fool, Three of Swords. For some of you, something at work did not work out in the past. There's been some type of disappointment because we have the Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, you could be trying to be tempted. Let's just say, I don't think you get into the mix of this, but be tempted to get into the mix of this competition or drama, whatever this situation is. But here you are. You're willing to go on a new path, to go it alone if you need to understand, because the Nine of Pentacles is what we call the single lady card. Gender doesn't matter, but just, independent, free, working on herself, working on her career, just, financially stable, and really being in that lane. And this is your kind of like test. There's going to be a situation that comes in, whereas in the past you would have just thrown out the plan book. Let's put it that way, right? And now you're kind of like, no, I'm going to stay focused. I'm not going to just jump off this track and go in a new direction or totally give up on my dreams. I'm going to stay with my intuition. I'm going to listen to my higher self. I'm going to understand my worth, and I'm going to stay in that lane. Really nice. Okay, so let's see what the Nine of Cups is. Now, the Nine of Cups represents your wishes and dreams, everything you want to have come true. So let's see what we have here. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So much new beginning here. And it's not, I don't think, for some of you, it could be that you're taking a new job or starting a new relationship or something like that. But with these two cards, Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, it's like getting clear about how it is that you want to, and I think for a lot of you, this is kind of like in your career or your job path, but how you want to work life itself. It's about the tangible. It's about how are you going to manifest what it is you want. And you get this clarity by staying focused on what your heart desires and staying focused on your game, right? Then you tend to get the clarity. And, the Ace of Pentacles, here's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles to me is always a little gift from the universe. It's that job offer that you've been waiting for. It's, the date that somebody asks you out, that somebody that you're interested in. It's just something small, but it's also kind of like a big thing because it's the beginning of something. For some of you, you could actually be getting a new idea about starting a new business. Okay, because the Ace of Pentacles can be like beginning a new business, a new job, a new career. You get the clarity about it. You understand that you get a lot in return when you put your time and energy in the things that mean the most to you. So, once again, they're pointing out, if you put your time and energy into the chaos, the conflict, the drama, the competition, whatever it is, if you put your time and energy into that, guess what you get more of? You get more of this, right? And the universe is saying, no, you've really learned this lesson. You're kind of like at the mastery level, and the universe is just saying, nope. You're just going to observe that from the past. You observe that from afar. You're not going to put any time and energy into it. You're going to walk away from it, and you're going to put your time and energy into those things that really mean a lot to you, to your goals, to your dreams, to your wishes, to the type of relationship. You're going to put your time and energy only into the type of relationships that you really want in your life. You're going to put your time and energy only into the kind of jobs that you really want in your life, or the activities. Whatever it is, you're taking a really close look at your time and energy. And when you get kind of tangled up when this conflict or this chaos comes along, just ask yourself, okay, am I putting my time and energy in something that I want more of? Because that's the question, right? I saw, I don't know, I have an affirmation deck or something, and I think one of the questions is, what are you delivering to the universe? Because the universe is listening, right? What are you putting your time and energy into? Because that's what you're going to get more of. And on the bottom is the Eight of Pentacles. I really do feel like for a lot of you, this is, oh my goodness, Judgment popped out. Yeah, I think you're getting, this is the Awakening card. This is also Second Chances card. But I really feel like for some of you, this is possibly a work or career situation, financial situation, perhaps even like buying a home, or wanting to buy a home or to settle down, something like that. And especially with the Hierophant. Okay, so we have Three of Cups. Oh, Six of Wands. This is just beautiful. Nine of Wands on the bottom. I think you've been very guarded. And I think what you want to do is continue to guard yourself against the chaos and the conflict. Because here we have the Tower. This is, to me, an epiphany. Like, you're really understanding. Like, when you don't get involved in this situation, you may even have to say to somebody, oh my gosh. And then underneath that is the sun, right? This is the sun coming out and really lighting the path for you after you may have been in the dark for a while. So you may have been in the dark about what type of relationship you want, or what kind of career you really wanted, or job that you really wanted, the true direction of your life. But it's like when you go through this and you say no to the chaos and conflict, and you put your time and energy in those things that you think will help you to get closer to who you want to be, where you want to be, what you want to be, right? Then what happens is that the sun comes out. It's like the universe says, okay, you're ready to see the path now. And for some of you, you may not know exactly what the path is, but look at this. You're getting awakened. This is the Second Chances card. Sometimes it can mean somebody's returning from the past. We do have a lot of retrogrades occurring right now, but it could be second chances at a job, a house, a career, a relationship. But to me, it's more of an awakening, understanding, like almost kind of like really stepping into that energy of where I put my time and energy is exactly what I'm going to get more of. All right. So if you, and I'm not saying that you can't have any downtime. Okay. But it's kind of like, you're on your social media, right? If you spend a large quantity of time and energy looking at your social media account, and I'm not saying as far as like building a business with it, right? But you're just kind of like looking at it, then what are you going to get out of that? You're going to get like more wanting of social media, right? But if you took that same time and energy and worked out or cooked healthy meals or cleaned out a closet or worked on your new business plan, right? If you took your time and energy and you put it into some other areas of your life that really bring you a lot of joy and happiness, then what you get is a solid foundation that is victorious and that you can celebrate. It's really a very inspiring message. I really feel like for you're almost like at the end of a race, like a finish line. It's like once you go through this, whatever this chaos and conflict means to you, it's like you have a whole new belief system, something that is much more balanced. And remember, you have the judgment card under here too. It's like you're awakened to, oh my gosh, now I have, it's like, oh no, now I have the secret magic potion, if you will, for success in all areas of my life. All I have to do is put time and energy into those things that I want more of, right? So nice. Okay, so here's your creativity oracle card, and it says fear. If you want to be free of fears and phobias, then you have to understand why they exist and make peace with them, right? It's kind of like, sometimes we put our time and energy in things that we put our time and energy in it because we have a fear of changing, of going in a new direction, or really following our dreams, right? I mean, truthfully, right? When we get really honest with ourselves, which is really hard, but it's really hard to have all of your wishes and dreams come true if you're covering them up with fears and excuses, right? I want to start my own business, but I don't have the finances. So I'm going to have to save up until I can start my own business. But what the universe is saying here, what Spirit is saying is, what can you do today? How can you put some time and energy into your dream of starting your own business? Like maybe you can't open the business today, but could you work for an hour on your business plan or on researching like the market for something that you want to sell or the business that you want to start? Like, what can you do today in order to help manifest your dreams? And if you have an excuse, okay, about why you can't do it, I don't have time. I don't have the resources, whatever. It's about taking a look at your excuses and then saying to yourself, what fear is this really about? Because whenever we're not really concentrating on what it is that we want to manifest in our life, it's because of fear. And there's only fear in love. So it's about just looking at the fear in the eye and filling it up with love. Saying, okay, you can do this, Like you may not be spending any time researching about the market that of a business that you want to start, right? Because you're kind of like, well, I don't even know where to start. Okay, well, that's what you're saying, but what's the real fear? Your real fear might be, I'll never be good enough to have my own business, or I'll never be talented enough, gifted enough, have enough money. It's about looking at the fear and saying, okay, I'm not going to listen to that fear. Instead, I'm just going to take my time and energy. I'm not putting any time and energy into my fear. I'm only going to put the time and energy into my dream and just see what happens. Okay, this one popped out. This is your angel message card. So let's see what happens. Compassion. Dearest one, Be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perspective. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. So, I can't start dating until I lose 10 pounds. What's your fear there, right? Put that to the side. Be compassionate to yourself and just realize you are perfect just as you are. I can't start a new business until I have so much money in the bank. I can't, and I'm not saying that you can't be realistic, but at the same time, make sure that you're not putting time and energy into your excuses or into your fears, and put them on what you're hoping comes true. Really nice message, Taurus. Very uplifting. Really, it's just changing your perspective about where you put your time and energy, and staying very strongly in your Queen of Wands energy when this chaos and conflict comes in. Don't put your time and energy here. Stay here. Stay here. All right, Taurus. I'll leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation. And if you did resonate with this message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.